you were fairly disrespectful in the beginning.
Damn.
But had you been a man, you would have probably got punched. But you're a woman. You were able to use that to your advantage.
I actually like you. Like I literally have said like I would sign an NDA and like never like let people know about our relationship, but like I actually like you.
So confirm or deny, are you a pathological liar? So
but I'm not a whore anymore. I don't do anymore. I literally said I would stop being a whore for you, and I literally stopped.
Listen, you're an attractive woman, but the fact that you've done
it was a hiccup.
It is 100% a deal breaker. Like,
but I said I'm sorry, and I literally quit being a thought.
Thank you for your apology.
And like my is like
I accept your apology for doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
Brian, why? Like because I used to be a whore. Like,
used to?
You still are.
Misericórdia! Meu Deus!
Você consegue perceber que isso só confirmou que ela era realmente uma mentirosa? Mas vamos supor que ela realmente tivesse largado essa vida. Homens não gostam de se envolver com mulheres, e quando digo se envolver, me refiro a relacionamentos sérios. É extremamente vergonhoso para um homem saber que sua namorada ou esposa tem um passado pesado como esse. Pior ainda é saber que está na internet e qualquer um pode ver, seus amigos, seus pais, seus filhos. A mulher pode ser uma boa pessoa, mas no final isso não importa. Se a honra dele estiver em risco, ele não vai querer nada com essa mulher. E isso é realmente sério. As mulheres estão se sujeitando cada vez mais a coisas como essas. A liberação sexual, a exposição de seus corpos nas redes sociais, entregando suas vidas, seus valores e suas reputações por dinheiro e fama. Tem um caso que recentemente veio à tona, de uma garota que quando mais jovem se expôs nas redes sociais. Só que agora mais velha, se converteu ao cristianismo e mudou de vida. Mas a internet não perdoa. Esse é o meu ponto. Se você se expõe na internet, é para sempre. Nunca mais você irá conseguir se livrar disso. Imagina a vergonha dessa garota e de sua família ao ter que lidar com isso. De ter um passado que é inapagável e que sempre está voltando à tona. Por isso fica aqui a minha súplica, meninas. Não façam isso com vocês mesmas. Eu sei que a fama e o dinheiro são tentadores, mas futuramente não irá valer a pena. Você irá se arrepender e não terá mais volta. É um caminho que te gera algo rápido, porém, com uma consequência tremenda lá na frente.
No, really, are we getting paid the same amount for real? Like, cause we weren't.
The wage gap?
In corporate,
Wait,
yeah.
but the wage gap is
that's
different.
actually
Like, is that still
incorrect. I will debunk you right now.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing about the wage gap. They say women make 80 cents on the dollar of every man. That's incorrect. The thing is that they took all working men and all working women, okay? So it doesn't account for degrees held, jobs held, hours worked, experience. None of that's danger of job. None of that stuff is accounted for. It's just all working class men versus all working class women, 40 hours per week. Well, guess what? Women tend to pick jobs that pay less and men tend to pick jobs that pay more, but those jobs are inherently more dangerous. Men are involved in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Women are more involved in social sciences, nursing, dealing with people, teachers, etc. So, but that's what women pick for. Men are more interested in things, women are more interested in people. So the reason why women get paid less isn't because they're women, it's because of personal choice and what they decide to go into when it comes to working.
And then
Quite frankly, women get paid less because they deserve less.
Receba! Sim!
Aside, I personally would not advocate for employers to go looking to see how qualified the candidates are by the first thing that they're searching up after they see the name on the resume. Let's see if they have an only.
It comes up pretty quickly.
And it
Hey, que viagem é essa, véi?
It wouldn't be that as part of their history any more than I think it's relevant for an employer to be like, let's look through their Facebook, let's look through their Twitter, to specifically comb through their prospective like applicants' internet history.
Okay,
in that way.
Internet history and OnlyFans are two different things.
Can be part of your internet.
So if I'm a CEO and I'm hiring somebody, let's say I'm hiring a salesperson to close high-ticket deals and they're talking with important people on a daily basis, and I'm sending that salesperson to go speak with these people, and if any of those people that they speak to look up that person's name and they find of them all over the internet, obviously they're going to take me and my company far less seriously if I have somebody working like that for me. How can you say that that's not important?
Mano, tem demência? Vai se fuder, mano.
What is the most romantic thing a man can do for a woman, and what's the most romantic thing a woman can do for a man?
Okay, so I'd say the most romantic thing, I'll just use my own marriage, for instance. Obviously, for a woman being able to cook and clean, but I'll give some more specific examples like what I do. I wake my husband up with a massage and coffee every single morning, and every single night I'm scratching his scalp and like giving him a back massage until he falls asleep. It's important that he falls asleep first.
Eles estão deixando a gente sonhar.
And I would say something that's romantic that he does for me. Well, since I do all of the cooking, it's nice when he takes me out for dinner because it's like a little break and it's just special. And then also, even just while we're here in Miami, he's kind of like my little bodyguard, like making sure if there's any men walking by, he just like puts his arm around me and just making sure that I'm protected. That's what it's really romantic. And that's something that a woman could never do for a man.
Que coisa mais linda.
W. Wow.
Fantastic. Wow. I like it.
You are blessed.
I think a lot of women should really take heed to what you're saying. It's really, really, really
Some
great
very
stuff.
good points.
I mean-
Both you guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's say there's just some boy out there and he was just sleeping with a bunch of girls and he gets a girl pregnant and he's like, oh man, and she wants to keep the kid, right? What would you say to him? Like, and he doesn't want to have the kid.
Get ready for child support. Child support. There's nothing you can do, like you have to pay the child support.
Fala, não me diga.
Tough luck, right?
He has no say,
you
right?
shouldn't have done that, right? See, we only hold men accountable for their bad decisions, but if a woman wanted to get an abortion, and if we were to tell that woman, you should have just kept your legs closed, a lot of people would be very offended by that comment and say, well, women should still have an option, and whereas if a man gets a girl pregnant, suck it up, tough, enjoy 18 years of child support. You have no say as a guy. You have no option.
I'll use you as an example. At the beginning of this podcast, you were fairly disrespectful in the beginning.
Damn.
But had you been a man, you would have probably got punched. But you're a woman. You were able to use that to your advantage and act in a disrespectful manner to a degree.
How was I
And now-
disrespectful?
hold
Because I don't
on.
move like that,
Let me
bro.
finish my point.
You definitely were.
You're being disrespectful, but it's fine because you were. Objectively speaking, you were. So, but what I'm saying is that, and I'm just using this as an example, the reason why you were able to do that is because you're a woman and you're not going to bear the same physical consequences as if you were a man. Very rarely do men meet each other that don't know each other and speak to each other in a kind of way, because there's always that potential for physical consequences. Okay, we call it, when it comes to, think of like nuclear weapons, mutually assured destruction. The reason why we don't shoot nukes at Russia or why they don't shoot nukes at us is because we're going to shoot them at each other and both kill each other. Men understand this silent agreement that you're going to respect me because there's physical consequence. Women, however, are allowed the privilege of acting ridiculous, being loud, being disrespectful, because quite frankly, y'all don't get punched in the face. That's the truth.
And you're not a woman.
Pô, cara, de novo, cara. Pô, cara. Cara.
And you're not a woman.
You were never going to.
Like,
Well-
that's so different. And you're white.
If what does my skin color have to do with this?
Privilege. We all know.
No, what does my skin color have to do with
White
dating?
has privilege. What do you mean?
Well, I reject that. But why are we
It's
bringing?
so different.
Don't you think
People-
it's a bit? Don't you think it's a bit racist to bring up skin color in a dating conversation?
No, I've heard you say this before. It's not racist at all. There's nothing racist being said.
To highlight someone's
No,
skin
I just
color?
said that there's a privilege being that way. Instead of a woman
If there was a
coming
bla-
to America 7 months ago from another country, she's gonna have it harder.
If there was a black girl at this table and I was attempting to dismiss her point because of her skin color, you don't think that would be racist?
There's no dismissing a point. That wasn't the point of this.
You were saying that I don't have, because I'm white, I don't have.
You can't relate. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm a human.
And you're not a woman. I said woman too. You didn't say anything about that.
Well,
Vai tomando seu rabo.
I'll address that after.
both.
I'll address that after, but I can have an opinion on things because I'm a human with a functioning brain and I'm capable of rational
Relatable.
thought.
Quem tá no toque é ele.
Poque.
Legal.